boots, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it was the old freeze and spin maneuver, very often seen ever since Glacius was called Crystal Maiden. Hellbourne team deciding they need to mix it up. Their mid hero making some changes, coming top and staying top for a couple seconds, letting this Jereziah come back at least. I don't really think they're going to be able to kill this magebane just because they don't really have enough stun. He's just going to blink away. Looks like Devo's in here. Devo's a much juicier target at this stage of the game than magebane anyways. Pharoah's going to see him. He finds him here. Gets him with a good ult. Chases him down a little bit. Looks like the Pharoah was kind of cutting off this inside trail, so he went up to the shop instead of going to the tower, and he is going to pay the price for that decision. I think in that spot you gotta go. You gotta try to go to the tower. You're not going to make it otherwise anyways. But hindsight's 20/20. Glacius coming in. He's pretty low HP. He's going to come in and they're going to put out a little bit of damage. We got a Jereziah heal and a Tormented Soul gonna push him back, and that's the end of that skirmish. Mid is going completely unfarmed. A Pharoah notices that. He's gonna go. It's nice to come up and try to put a halt on this yellow's farm though, because he has even though they didn't get a kill, kind of pushed him back and made him waste some time not getting kills. But obviously, if you go up there and don't get a kill, any solace you take out of stopping his creep farm is basically just a moral victory, since you wasted so much time running up there and you didn't get any real gain from it. Meanwhile, we got Hellbringer came bottom. Looks like they might try a gank down here. Purple's pinging out. Noticing this chipper's in the river. I don't think they're going to be able to get him. He's too far away. Turtle's not there either. The Pharoah might be able to initiate, but he decides not to. He does have a haste, so he's going to run in. Takes the Hellbringer dot. Takes a little bit of spin. Then gets Ice Imprisonment. He turns on the mini stuns. Turtle lays down the seaweed, and the Pharoah actually ultimates back in along with the turtle shell, and they're gonna kill that swiftblade. Pretty good counter initiation. Fairly aggressive from the Pharoah, which you gotta be with the Pharoah. He's a very aggressive play style. At least if you play him like I do. Not that I know what I'm doing, though. Meanwhile, this magebane could use a babysitter again. Not getting nearly as easy a farm by himself as he was with the HB. Glaxiou's good and frisky, but decides not to go up there. He does want to get a gank here because he's pinging out. He was pinging, and Devo's saying, "All right, man, we'll come. Let's get him." With the bird coming, he's gonna drop off some phase boots. It's a good one to have. Meanwhile, Swift has shifted to mid while this Devo goes to his Roman gank phase of the game. He's pretty low HP. See what happens. Frozen Turtle allows the Devo a good angle, good lining up the hook, gets a good hook, no brainer. Ooh, really good ultimate from the Pharoah through traffic. There's these creeps here, but he nailed them right there and ended up killing the Glacius. Fade's invisible. Gonna hit the Devo. The Devo's on the run. Just got the Ghost Marcher, so he's a little faster, but he turns on the rot, turns it off again. turns it back on, and he will kill himself. I don't know if that was necessary. Swift's doing some damage on the Jereziah, but does not want to tank. And this young man, this magebane, is getting left alone to free farm. So that's not good for the hellbourne team. Good initiation from the turtle. He gets ice imprisonment, but you can still cast spells when you're in there. And he lays down the ult. And they're going to pick off that glacius again. Maybe try to push this middle tower as these two bros come from the bottom. They might try a bro push together, or not, or yes, they are faking me out a little bit, but they're going mid. Nope, pinging bottom. Nope, going mid. So we got Swift and we got Pudge up here waiting for a hook. See if one of these guys gets in range. They're mighty close. Easy hook on the chip. Gets the devour. And then the Pharaoh cancels that channel and the chip lays down his ult. And that combination is enough to take out the devourer. We do have swiftblade chasing. Puts on the swift slash. Doesn't have enough mana to spin. But the hellbringer drops a Malfist, and that's gonna be the end of the Pharaoh. See if this fayde can do anything. I don't think that she can. She's just gonna run away. Jereziah had enough of that anti-mage before he ran back. Magebane. Magebane not continuing to farm. There's no one up there, Magebane. You can stay and farm, my friend. Guess he's going to shop. We got 3 hellbournes kind of roaming around mid. Nobody for either team bottom. Devo's looking to line that one up. These two hellbourne, Fayde and Chipper, appear to be completely oblivious. He could just hook them right now and he could get an easy one. Oh, he hooks at exactly the wrong second, though. But he does get the creep kill. And then says fuck it and runs in and just eats the fayde. But the chipper ult is going to kill the glacius and hurts the devo. He ends up getting the kill on the fayde with the rot damage, but he denies himself. So he dies, but another deny. Not too terrible. If you're gonna die, deny yourself. If you're Pudge. Or any hero that can deny itself, like Lord of Avernus. Swiftblade just got a one-on-one kill on the turtle. We're not gonna get a replay for that. But I gotta assume that the turtle did not have a turtle shell to use, or else he would have just flown away. A little bit of skirmish here. Gonna Pharaoh ult in. He almost kills the glacius, then gets hooked out by devo. And then these teams go back to their corners. Nobody died. Staying annoying on the tormented soul. Gotta do it. Clockwork or Pharaoh. It's a good global skill, really spammable. Low HP, HB, scared of this fayde. He's gonna run back. Meanwhile, Swift is getting some farm in. Wow, Tawny denied himself once more. Kinda missed that. Did not miss that. Another Swift one-on-one kill against Branchy on this turtle. You do not want to give extra gold to Swift. That is not one of those types of heroes that you do want to give extra gold to. lull in the action. We got some blinks. Looks like this glaxiou wants some help. He's saying, "Hey guys, let's run up in here and get him." He's gonna run into Pharoah though, and he's still by himself. This hellbringer is too low HP. He's gonna drop the ult and try to save the glaxiou. Not going to be enough. I do give this HB credit for having good team spirit. Ooh, the Tormented Soul almost takes him. He tried. He used his ultimate to try to save his partner, but in the end it was not enough. Oh, Devo got this nice little ward of sight. He just runs straight in and ults on the paladin. That's pretty much a ward kill. Devo didn't have to do a lot. That's big ups to B4L Danos. The Hellbringer laying down the ward. Meanwhile, free farm on the Swift and free farm on the magebane. I've said this before, and I might say it again, but like these are not the ones. These are not the heroes to give farm to on the other team. You gotta lock these guys down, or you are going to lose. Especially when your team consists of 4 gankers and Jereziah. You really need to lock down those late game heroes. They got 4 mid. They might be looking to push a tower, or they might be looking to pick up this Swift. There was a double damage rune. Pharoah's gonna pick it up. Swiftblade knows that something is amiss, thanks to B4L Danos. And Swift says, I think that's, "Don't worry, I'm back." Talking a little crap shape to the opposing team. Meanwhile, this yellow guy, it's free farm. What these hellbourne gankers have been doing is ganking in like a group of 4 or 5 a lot, instead of just like leave a couple guys in a lane to lock this guy down, and then gank with one guy. We got a fight here. Pharoah initiates and then puts the mummy wall. In the end, that's gonna do more harm than good. Jereziah goes down. The fayde is gonna go down from the decay damage. Pharoah is going to survive. So Devo, glaxiou in exchange for fayde Jereziah. I think that you'll take that if you're the Legion team right now, because those are 2 of the better late game heroes on the Hellbourne team, which is not good since those are not really late game heroes. Jereziah maybe a little bit, depending on how you build them. Meanwhile, homeboy up here is just free farming still. Bubbles is gonna come in and try to put a stop to that, but he's gonna need some help. I don't think that he's gonna be able to really effectively stop this magebane from farming. Looks like Hellbringer just disconnected. Hopefully he comes back. He is coming back right now. Nice fast computer. Now they got a fayde and a bubbles, and that's going to be enough to stop this magebane from farming. Meanwhile, 3 guys are pushing mid for the Hellbourne. There's 4 legions in the general vicinity though, so who knows how this is going to go. Chipper lays down the ult on creeps. I'm not a big fan of that, even though it does have a low cooldown. A lot of Chipper players do it. I don't really think that's smart unless you're just free farming. Hellbringer opens up with the ult. Devo eats Pharoah for lunch. Looks like nobody else is gonna die. Maybe Chipper. Chipper's on the run. Gets his phase boots, try to get the fuck out, but